Hello everybody, my name is Gerson and this channel is sincerely yours. Now, why am I wearing this cap, you might ask? It's because it's time for a wash. It's been a while, it's kind of a mess, and it's time to do this, babies. So what I thought about today is that it would be a little bit fun to show you guys all of the things I do to make these curls pop. Now, as you will see very soon, I do all of the things. I do way more than anybody really should do. I definitely don't encourage people to do as many things or use as many products I'm about to use. And further videos, I'm definitely gonna experiment with the idea of only using 2 to 3, let's just say two product stops, not including leave-in conditioner, just to style my hair and see how that works. Maybe we can take a little bit of a switch it up challenge like my girl Bianca Renee, shout out to her, she's amazing, tell us to do. But for now, I think it'd be fun to just show everybody all the things that I do already for my hair to make it the way I like it to be. So for today, we're gonna hop in the shower real quick, and for you guys that are keen-eyed, you will notice that I filmed the shower section a little bit before I shaved and everything, but it wasn't that long ago. And then after that, today what we're gonna do is style with all the stuff in here, and I'll show you what I do with the diamond brush, etc., to make my hair the way I like. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, it's time to shower and it's definitely time to wash my hair. So the thing I like about my hair, at least, is because it's mostly low porosity, it's easy to finger detangle, and I don't get that many knots. Okay, so let's get started. First up, I'm gonna use this Jamaica Back Castor Oil Shampoo by Shea Moisture. It's nothing fancy, drugstore, but you do not need expensive shampoos to get the job done. This is a very nice clarifying shampoo with apple cider vinegar, and I've always liked it. Alrighty, I let that do its job, and also I like to use this little thingy to scalp massage, as well as help. I even use it as a detangler, but only because I don't have that many tangles. As you guys can see over here, I'm suffering a little bit of male part and baldness, but you know, it's what it is, and you're gonna rock what you got and make it work. Alrighty, and last but not least, I'll use this also by Shea Moisture. It's the coconut lime conditioner. I honestly thought it was the same line as the apple cider vinegar one. It's clearly not, but it's nice, it does its job, and it's alright. I use the conditioner side of the shower to help me finger detangle, and I just carefully go through the conditioner and do as such. Alrighty, get all those knots out, and then here's how much hair I had after about 2 weeks of not doing my hair. I usually do my hair once a week, but I just let it slide for a while. After all that's done, I let this conditioner do its work for a little bit, and that. Sorry guys, but for the remainder of the video, you'll hear my dog's paws in the background. I'll do better next time. Alrighty, and we're back. So, I'm fresh out of the shower, and I will now re-wet my hair a little bit because it's dried up. I've done a couple things between now and then, so I'm gonna take this little awesome water bottle spray thing that pretty much everybody should have one of already, and re-wet my hair a little bit. So over here. So I don't want it soaking wet, but you know, that little moment when you can kind of hear a little bit of a squish to it, that's when you know it's perfect. All right, so The first thing I use, and before we start actually, I want to reiterate that I use way too many things, and I don't think anybody really needs to use as many products as I'm about to use right now, but I just like it, so I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I do. I definitely believe that people can achieve basically the same result I'm gonna achieve right now, depending on your hair type, with way fewer products, but this is just for fun, and we're in quarantine, so go crazy. If you wanna use 1,000 products, do it, if you can afford it. But you definitely do not need to, if you wanna just have great hair. So, let's go. So, I start with a leave-in conditioner. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a couple different densities and also porosity. So, for the top of my head, if you guys notice a little bit, I have lower density hair, and I also have low porosity hair and the top of my head. Around back, I have higher density and also higher porosity. You guys can a little bit tell here the difference between this type of hairs as opposed to these over here. So what I have to do, I always section my hair with a crown like so, and try to apply different products that benefit those kinds of hair. So here I try to apply more protein and thicker product. Then over here I try to go with more misty, less protein kind of thing to avoid protein overload, and also to not weigh the hair down because I like to wear my hair up with a lot of volume. So that being said, I have 4 different types of leave-in conditioners. I have two thicker creamy ones that do not have protein, and then I have 2 other misty type of leave-in conditioners that do have protein. So today I feel like my hair needs a little bit more protein, especially here in the back with its higher porosity. And so I will apply this little thing that's called Curls Blueberry Bliss. That is a little more creamy in consistency, it's a little thicker, and it has protein. This thing is amazing for my higher density, high protein, high porosity hair. So let's do that. So once we do that, let's take this off. Once we do that, I also like to apply, since we already use a protein conditioner, I use this little misty curl talk leave-in conditioner recommended by our girl Bianca Renee. I love this thing. I don't feel amazing about the spray bottle system. I feel like it gets everywhere. Sometimes, one time I was next to my cousin and I was using it and I just sprayed all her face. So the spray method is not the best, but I just go like this on my hand. You guys can see it has a bit of a creamy consistency. So I like that, and then I usually use this on the top of my hair where I did not apply the other conditioner. We apply to, I go to step number 2, which will be a cream styler. And the one I've used forever, ever since I shaved my whole head off, has been this Cream of Nature Pure Honey Twisting Cream. Here, I love this thing. I've used it again since I shaved my head, and it's a little bit thicker. Imagine that it's a little bit thicker. Look at the consistency over here. Actually, it's a lot thick. So I tend to focus this on my higher density hair in the back, and just whatever's left, I apply at the top of my hair, very lightly. You all will know the dippity-doo girls with curls. So like this again, I grab a little bit and I just run it through. So now I go to the styling. I grab my diamond brush and I don't part my hair or anything. I just start to grab a section from the side and I pull away. And that's what I do throughout my hair. And pull away. Alrighty. That out, and then I proceed to go to the top of my hair, and I like to start up and turn and let drop. There we go. After that is all done. All right, looking good. And this is where I think I will go a little bit extra, and I don't really think you need to do this at all, but I like to go and use the Curl Talk mousse. I love this thing. I love the consistency of it. I go over on top and do the praying hand method to stretch it out and really scrunch it in and kind of keep the work that I did with the diamond brush. I go like this. I love, 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 love this mousse. And there we go. Alrighty. That is good. Now, what I like to do as well is, since my hair is a little bit thinner on top, I like to do a little bit of finger coiling and taking whatever looks like it's a little bit stringy and might create a little bit of fuss. I just correct a little bit and let go. And I do this the top of my hair mostly because the back is so dense, they kind of just do it themselves. But I like to correct a little bit on top, and I go until I feel satisfied with the results. Alrighty, after I'm done finger coiling and I feel like I'm pretty satisfied with how the hair is looking on its wet state, I leave it be to air dry for about 45 minutes if I have the time. If not, I go right away with the diffuser to give it volume and finish the drying process. So I'll be back in 45 minutes and then we'll be almost done. Alright, now that it's been only about 30 minutes, I go in with the diffuser. You guys can see it's a lot wet still, but it's already getting its shape, and you can see a little bit of the shine and cast from all of the things. And now I just go in with the diffuser to finish drying it out and really add that volume. Of course, I have my Wazer hair dryer that I love, and you guys can hear all about those and that adventure in my last video. And of course, the diffuser attachment right here. And with this baby, I would like to say that it only takes me about 10 minutes to dry my hair, but in reality, it's probably like 15-20 minutes, and my hair is not even that long. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but let's go. I put it on low heat. Well, I completely forgot. What I like to do before all that is add this. And it's a little bit of a heat protectant because, as I mentioned on my last video, this thing can get crazy hot, and when I lose my patience, I just go on high and go crazy. So I really like to add this heat protectant to my hair. It's called the Hair Food Coconut and Argan Oil Heat Protectant. I bought it on Amazon. It was like $8 and smells wonderful, and it's amazing. So now that that's applied, I continue diffusing. Steps, I guess, would be using this. I usually use any sort of oil. It would be like coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil, something that's really penetrating. But I really like this thing because it claims that it helps with hair growth and it smells really amazing. It's a little strong, but I really like the consistency. It's by Curl Mix and it's the Pure Regrowth Serum. So I don't like the method of squeezing this thing out of here because it's an oil and it's so messy. I would really like if they would change this little cap, but I really enjoy the product. So I take this oil and I take any curl that seems like it's a little too clumped, especially in the top where I have finer, less density hair, and I separate them to create more volume and fix any stragglers, as I like to call them. Just a little bit more of fingered coiling with the oil on hand, and I go through this throughout most of my hair, and then after I'm done, I take all this and I'll just shake on the rest. So I'm gonna do that real quick and be right back. Alrighty, so after I am done using the oil to separate any clumps of curls that I see and also help break the cast from the gel and the mousse that I use, I like to go ahead and use a little bit of the diffuser for a little bit more to give it a little bit more volume again. And very last but not least, I use this little thing that is from the Science Essentials. It's a Shine Spray Mist, and this product does have the methicone for you guys that don't care about that. I find that I don't really mind the methicone. It's all about the balance of your routines. I use this here pick to really give the volume into the hair and separate the curls from the root. Alrighty. And this will be my finished product after all of that. Now, like I said, I definitely don't believe that you need to do all of this to achieve any sort of good results as the things that I like to do, because I'm a little extra. And for future videos, I'm gonna try dialing a little bit back and see what results I get when I only use leave-in conditioner and a styling cream or just a gel. But for the moment, this is sort of the look that I go for day one, and then by day two it gets a little bigger, and you guys know how that goes. So, thanks again for watching through all of this. I hope you guys learned a little bit. All the products that I mentioned will be linked down below. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.